Entramos en un especial dedicado para todas las rochadas que nos están viendo porque su banda favorita se encuentra aquí de visita en la República Mexicana, Big Time Rush. Tenemos la oportunidad de platicar con Logan, con James. First of all, thank you very much for the time of this interview.
Oh, of course, man. Yeah, we're happy to be here.
Cool. Now, how can you describe the adventure from the time that you released Elevate until right now?
Wow, it's been quite the ride. We've been working a whole lot, but you know, it's like work is play for us. So we've been having such a great time with each other. We've grown as artists, really, which has been the coolest part. We've been able to grow and been able to see the world at this point. So we just got done with the 55 city tour so far, and now we're here in Mexico. So we're very excited.
How hard is to digest all the traveling and all the shows and everything that happens so fast?
I think digest is the key word there, because when you're in different countries every day, sometimes the food is the most difficult part. Sometimes it's amazing, but you know, we love what we do. So, you know, we're flying every day, so you don't sleep as much.
Yeah.
Versus being on the tour bus in the States, but really we're excited to be down here. We've seen America, so now that we're in Mexico again and getting to go down to South America, we're very, very excited.
Cool. Now, a lot of your fans want to know about the third album, about the creating process. How is the working?
Right. Well, we've actually already started cutting a few songs on the road, which has been really cool. And I guess we'll tell you whenever we get more into, you know. But I think the third album is going to be awesome because we literally kind of feel like we can kind of put on music that we really want to do now, you know. And we, I guess, learned our first album, are learning more and more things, and at this third album, we kind of just want to do the best job we can possibly do, you know.
So it could be 2013?
Yeah, well, we have on schedule. I know that third season is about to premiere here, but already back in the States we're going to film fourth season, and along with that we want to have new music, so we'll be recording from now up until the new year, and I think 2013 we'd like to have a new album ready to go. Cool.
Now, have you ever thought in singing in Spanish? One song?
Yes, actually, we have. We actually just talked about it a little bit earlier, how cool it would be to have an EP or something like that where we can sing a few of our songs in Spanish. And I know Worldwide is a song that we kind of mixed a little bit of Spanish and English.
Spanglish,
if you will. So the fans really love that one, and we love singing it. So, yeah.
Now, what could be your favorite thing about Latin girls?
Woo.
Latin girls, oh yeah.
There's a lot of good things about Latin girls. Let me just say
the
that.
The accent, of course, is one thing, and sometimes I don't even know if they're mad at me or excited, but it sounds beautiful. So
cool. Now, Logan, I read, I don't know if it's true, that you're gonna put your voice in a movie.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, there's a lot of different things that we want to do, but that's always been a dream of mine. So it would be very cool to, yeah, it's gonna be.
Now, James, I know that you helped to write one of the songs, "Love Me, Love Me, Love Me."
Yeah, Love Me, Love Me. Actually, all four of us got to contribute to writing. We wrote together on the tour bus last tour, so with Better With You tour, and it was a great process. It was very easygoing. We had 2 or 3 days where some of us would go in as a group or individually and just write and record, and then we all kind of came together and picked what we thought was the best version, and it was a lot of fun. And to us, I know it's one of our favorite songs on the album.
Cool. Now, talking about pop in general and boy bands, one of the biggest enemy could be getting old. And I know you're still really young, but what's your strategy about it when you start getting old?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we all want to do things on our own after Big Time Rush is done. We want to do Big Time Rush as long as we can, you know. But I think we all want to, you know, have our own individual ideas about what we want to do afterwards. So, you know, songwriting for me has always been a passion. Acting, of course, is what I want to do after this, and then singing still, you know.
Let's be honest. If New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys can go back out on tour and do it, we've got some leeway. I think we've got a few years.
Cool.
But I mean, it is hard to find a balance between acting and doing music?
Not really find a balance. I think, you know, once we get tired of, you know, touring or doing music, we go straight to filming. So we've kind of had the best of both worlds, and you have to write a line, a good balance of both, and we love both of them very much. So I think it's easy to put everything we have into both.
I mean, the biggest challenge, I think, is time. Yeah. Most people would spend 100% of the time being a band or 100% of the time filming a TV show, and we're doing both, so it's kind of, we're spending 50% and 50% back and forth. You know, we're kind of working double time, but you know what, we're blessed to do it.
Cool. Now, talking about the single Windows Down, have you ever had the opportunity to show the song to Blur?
We did, actually. Yeah, we had to have them listen to it and have them sign off before the song even came out, and luckily enough, they loved it. So we've been very happy. And I guess the week after, they actually broke up as a band.
We hope that had nothing to do with us.
No. I hope not. But no, they loved the song, and we were so happy that they did. You know.
Now, what could be the hardest thing about touring?
I'm gonna say being away from my family and friends. That's always really hard for me, you know.
And honestly, I miss the freedom of be home and drive. When you're home, even if you have 2 hours off, you can do whatever you want. On the road, if you have 2 hours off, it's like, oh, I'm in my dressing room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ya lo vieron, hermanos, Big Time Rush. Pues vamos a continuar con más. Estamos aquí en Telehit. No le cambien.
Hasta luego.
Awesome, bro.